This is a Saturday morning TV log from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday morning TV log, and this time around it's Far Out Space Nuts, brought to us by Sid Marty Krofft Productions. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday morning TV log is on another show that probably has been long lost, but it has been found now. Far Out Space Nuts, a sci-fi comedy series produced by Sid Krofft and his late brother Marty, whom I'm doing this like the last few videos I've done to continue to mourn his recent passing in November of last year. Originally premiering on CBS in September of 1975, this of course would be the Kroffts' first series for the network. And it would be only one of two of them. The other was Pryor's Place, which came out in 1984, which of course I've already done. Anyway, the film's well, I mean, not the film. The show itself is absolutely zany and very funny. Now, like most of the Kroffts productions, the show's opening sequence provides the setup of its fanciful premise. While loading food into various compartments to prepare a rocket for an upcoming mission, these two guys who deliver the food to the rocket, Barney is instructing Junior to, well, he gets to hit the breakfast button to get the breakfast in. But once he tells him to hit the lunch button, Junior mistakenly hits the lunch button instead. And the rocket blasts off and takes them on various misadventures on alien planets. Typically, in each episode, their spaceship, a NASA lunar module, would be captured by aliens, one being played by John Carradine. Yeah, that's right. Who has been seen in numerous horror flicks and what have you, and and lots of other low budget B movies. Yeah, incredible. Who was so impressed with one of the stars of this show with the acting skills of this one of the stars during this scene, that he was left speechless and missed his cue, requiring another take. Or the two may be taken to some strange planet, or the spaceship will merely land somewhere. Then either Barney and Junior or the ship would be taken away by the strange creatures on the planet. After some weird mission was carried out, the two would be reunited with the spaceship and be off on their next mission. Of course, along the way, they meet a, a furry-looking little alien named Honk, who made honking sounds out of the horn on the top of his head instead of speaking. Yeah, like I said, this show is absolutely bonkers and hysterical. I mean, now, of all the shows of Sid and Marty Krofft I've seen, this is like the one show I have never actually got to see. But I'll get to that in a moment. After only one season, with a total of 15 episodes that were produced and aired, the show ended in September of the following year in '76. However, the show later returned in reruns in daily syndication from '78 to '85 as part of the Krofft Superstars package with 6 other Krofft series. Anyway, yeah. Now, like I said, this show is hard to find. I looked high and low for this for many years. I mean, even though I could find some other shows that I had not seen from the Krofts, such as the Dr. Shrinker segment from the Krofft Super Show, or The Lost Saucer, which I recently finished watching, by the way, or many others and what have you, or even Wonderbug from the Krofft Super Show, and of course, more recently, Pryor's Place. This show has never actually been found, not even on YouTube, just the intro and what have you, and clips from the show. But is there any way you can find it? That I say yes, no problem. Just more recently, last month, the Cineverse streaming um, service actually recently got the Sid Marty Krofft channel that contains lots of Sid Marty Krofft shows. But that's not the thing I found now. No. No, I actually found the complete series on Tubi. So if you'd like to see Far Out Space Nuts, the complete 15 episodes are currently available on Tubi. That was one of the first shows I encountered, and I also finished recently rewatching that along, well, aside from the Lost Saucer and the Krofft's third series, Lidsville. There's also other shows from the Crofts on Tubi as well. Almost all of them, including HR Puffin stuff, The Bugaloos, which I'm currently revisiting, and um, let's see. They also have the Lost Saucer, as I've already mentioned, and actually they got the Basie Rollers show, which was the 30-minute edited down version of the Croft Superstars Hour, and which unfortunately we may never see that segment, The Lost Island, though. Oh well. But we will see Horror Hotel though. But okay, now where was I? And also they had also gotten the Electro Woman and Diet Girl segments along with the Doctor Shrinker segments from the Croft Super Show. But more recently, what's so exciting, they actually more recently got the complete series of that, completely restored for most of the part. Only 3 episodes of the Croft Super Show had edited down episodes of the Lost Saucer. But anyway, now you know, and the Internet Archive is another place you can find the Far Out Space Nuts episodes on. But I think Tubi's your best chance. I've never and Cineverse, if the Sid Marty Krofft channel actually airs it, you'd have to check if you've got that. I've never actually been on Cineverse, to be honest. Okay, now then. Now for our cast, we have playing Junior is Gilligan himself, Bob Denver, who of course is dim-witted but uniquely clever and what have you. He was actually 40 years old at the time after he had recently voiced Gilligan in The New Adventures of Gilligan on ABC the previous year. And his plump and grumpy co-worker partner Barney is played by Chuck McCann, who had recently done voice acting work in shows like Cool McCool and several others. He was also one of the co-creators of the show, along with the Krofft brothers, plus Joe Ruby and Ken Spears, of course, the guys who created Scooby-Doo for Hanna-Barbera and several other shows. They also would create Electro Woman and Diet Girl and Wonder Bug for the Krofft Super Show the following year. And Earl Dowd was also a creator. Incredible, huh? Anyway, I've seen all 15 episodes of this, and let me tell you, a lot of these are outrageously funny, and especially the intros and what have you. Oh, yeah, and I almost forgot. Well, in costume playing Honk is Patty Maloney, who, well, let me see. I'm trying to check and what have you. After this, she later gone to appear in the much hated Star Wars Holiday Special. She played the character Lumpy and was the voice of Darla in Hanna-Barbera's Little Rascals animated series in the 1980s. And she even appeared on shows like Buck Rogers in the 25th Century and Donnie and Marie, also from Sid Marty Krofft. And she even operated the Crypt Keeper puppet on Tales from the Crypt as well. Incredible, huh? Oh yeah, and she was also one of the elves in Ernest Saves Christmas. Yeah, this is so incredible. But anyway, Far Out Space Nuts, I feel like this is a long lost gem of the Crofts, but I'm glad I actually found them. What have you? You can also find the show with a subscription to the streaming service Midnight Pulp as well. Now, before I finish this, let me give you a look at the characters. Here's a look at our main characters. From left to right, we have Bob Denver as Junior. Then there's Patty Maloney in costume as Honk. And at the end is Chuck McCann as Barney. So now you see what the main characters look like. Now, the show has also been released on video cassette as well, but not on DVD though. Well, but anyway, so finding on Tubi or maybe the Sid Marty Krofft channel on Cineverse or the Midnight Pulp streaming service would be your best chance to find this. Oh yeah, and the Internet Archive as well. So anyway, if you're into some real zany, kooky antics in sci-fi, then I think you'll feel right at home with Far Out Space Nuts. I think you'll really like it. I mean, or if you like Gilligan's Island with Bob Denver, well, then you'll feel right at home with the show as well. So anyway, I think Far Out Space Nuts very underrated show. I wish it could have kept going. It would have been pretty cool though. Now they actually did return home in the last episode, but soon they decided to fix things up and just go right back into space in the end. Well, I won't really tell you how that goes because it'll bore you and what have you. So just check the full series out if you want to. So anyway, what did you think of Far Out Space Nuts? Have you ever seen this show before? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned later tonight. I'll be giving you a spoiler-free review of Dune Part 2. So if you like this, consider checking out these other videos from the world of Sid Marty Krofft. In the upper left-hand corner is my video on my Saturday Morning TVLog on the Lost Saucer, which actually debuted the same year this did in 1975. The upper right hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog Idea on the Krofft Super Show, which of course both shows are now streaming on Tubi. But oh yeah, and unfortunately, Land of the Lost, Prior's Place, and Singing and the Sea Monsters have yet to be added. We hope for the best those will be coming. Or go to the bottom left hand corner and see Gilligan in Space when you see my Saturday Morning TVLog of Gilligan's Planet from 1982, and the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TVLog, then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is the Banana Splits. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.